EA Sports in the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Here we go.
And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player.
Gun. Stop.
Second down. Burrow. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
11.
They send a receiver in motion left.
Stop.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. He's got his man. That's Leggett. He's to the 15. And he will score. Xavier Leggett, touchdown Tennessee. It's his second touchdown of the year. No problem there on the extra point. And the Titans will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. A toss left side, caught by his running back.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Having the ability to move your running back to the widest receiver, they call those the number 1 receiver, meaning he's the closest to the sideline. It really forces a defense to show their hook.
That's going to be intercepted. And the Titans are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ballgame. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face second down and 7. Quick throw. That's Leggett on the RPO. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Here we go.
They'll send him over to the left. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this ball incomplete on third down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return going. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Bellinger, the tight end, is the one in motion. They'll run with the rookie out of Florida. He'll look to throw. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. He was looking for George Pickens there, and it'll bring up second down. Austin brought in motion. Back to throw. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. They've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least one first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
That'll march them back half the distance, and they'll go from there.
Let's go.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Oh, no fair catch, and he pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Here we go.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
11.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. A throw there, caught by Leggett. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Done. Close.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. Bellinger, the tight end, is the one in motion. Here's a first carry for their running back. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. 2nd down and 8. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
The trend around the league, Mike, is that we've seen that running back has really turned into a young man's game. And there's something to be said for having some fresh legs, fresh out of college. They love the dynamic ability this guy brings to their rushing attack, and it's clear why.
A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And that will get him back on schedule. Good pickup of 7, sets up 3rd and 3.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here we go, set.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. This one popped by the back out of the backfield. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
This one is hauled in by Daniel Bellinger. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
We
The end of the first quarter with the score.
1st and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And the Titans are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
They'll begin here on the ground. And it's a short pickup to about the 42. Marquise Bell up to make the stop.
On 1, ready?
Here's 2nd and 6. They'll stick with him again. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Here's 3rd and 7. Now, Burrow. That is intercepted. Picked off by Keely Ringo.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DB,
he bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
it's first down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in 2nd and long.
That's deep, for the back of the end zone. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. 3rd and long.
Go.
They'll look to throw. He's got his tight end. That's fire move. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards. Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. That's made by Pickens. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Back to the air one more time. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Titans are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot to get his hands on the ball and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
Let's get set. 11.
Play action now. It's Burrow. Quick throw, taken in. 16-yard pickup on that one. 1st down for Tennessee.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
11.
They bring the tight end in motion. On 1st and 10, Burrow. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. And that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. And instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
Luke McCaffrey, the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up.
Here we go.
They go play action for Burrow. And that is incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Let's go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Sending a receiver right. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. 2 minutes remain. 1st half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. He'll drop to throw. He'll let this go for Pickens. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And the Titans are going to get it back here just past the 35.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and
that's over the middle and intercepted.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
Quick throw here is complete, and they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Go!
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And the Steelers are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 3-yard line. They'll look to throw again. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Pat Fryermuth. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Steelers will level things out at 7 apiece. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This returnable from the 4. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow now. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 30. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go, here we go.
On 1st down, Burrow. He'll go right and find his running back. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
This is fielded inside the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Here's a ball thrown deep, right sideline.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL.
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the second look, and indeed this call will be overturned. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll try to hit him with a screen.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. But they are set up with first and goal.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds. Yeah, now it's just getting out of control, Mike. I mean, to see him continue to put the ball in harm's way time and time again, it's a little miscommunication. It's a little bad execution. I'm sure it's a little bit of everything. But at the end of the day, the ball is in your hands. You've got to make better decisions with it. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
The return starts from the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
14. Steelers 10.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return. Now on the return, he has lost the football. But he'll gather it back in. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain. Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. That's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd and 5. Now they'll set up to throw. And this one complete on the sideline. Good footwork to stay in bounds, but he is just shy of the first down. And that brings up 4th down.
I think in this field position, Mike, when 4th and short, I think you got to go for it. I think there's at least a conversation going on the sideline about whether you keep your offense on the field or send out your punt unit.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. They'll try and run for it.
The ball carried by number 33. Brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a turnover on down.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Let's get set.
Tight end motioning left. A handoff as they try to run it here. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Here we go.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They motion the slot man left. Now 2nd down throw for Burrow. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field, so everything is not a forced ball into these...
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Makes the score Titans 21, Steelers 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He keeps it himself. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
There's no doubt that you appreciate the toughness he shows here, Mike. I mean, for a quarterback to put his head down and pick up some tough yards, his teammates love it. But I'll tell you, his coaches, they want to see him protect himself, understand when he had enough to pick up the 1st down, to get down and live to play another snap.
He's going to air this one out. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
Go!
They'll put a receiver in motion right. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Slot man in motion right. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. This one down the field for Freiermuth. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Pat Freiermuth, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Take go.
They'll look to throw yet again. That's over the middle to the tight end, Bellinger. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, Just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Up the middle they go. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Back to throw. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball. I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
On 1, ready?
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Gun.
Drive will start on the ground. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Here we go.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
11 MT.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Keely Ringo comes up from the secondary to make the play.
Here we go.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
11.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. Whoa. A pickup there of 19 yards. That's good for a Titan 1st down.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the 2nd half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the 2nd half and close this game out?
And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
With the score, Titans.
Let's get set.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
On 1, ready? 11, mighty. 11. Here we go.
Now a give on the ground, and he's inside the 10, pushing forward for a gain of 5 yards.
Here we go.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Now faking the give. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Luke McCaffrey. Touchdown, Titans. The kicking team on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Titans will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. To the ground, a first down run. And he's going to be taken down, but a marker is on the field, and we need to check this call. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. They'll look to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. He'll look to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on fourth down is at an all-time high.
They'll go with the sneak. Looking for that crease inside, and that did not break the play. No doubt about it. They are going to mark him short.
The key to any good quarterback sneak starts with the surge and the push of the offensive line. From there, can the quarterback find a seam? Can he find a little gap and drive his legs? In this case, give credit to the defensive line. They held their ground, they got a good push back, and they were able to come up with a huge stop on fourth down.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Motion man, set right. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
Here we go, here we go.
Play action now. It's Burrow. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Killy Ringo. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and...
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Handoff here, up the middle. trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
11.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And some good blocking, springing up a gain of 9 as we get to third down.
Here we go.
Now Burrow gonna do this himself. And they're gonna bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. The field goal unit is out for the Titans. Officially, this will be a 43-yarder. And he pushed it. No good. That is wide to the right. And this will stay a 2-possession game. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Slot man in motion left. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to...
Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
He's going to take a shot down the field.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Again, working deep downfield.
Intercepted by the Titans. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Here we go.
Now a run on 1st down. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They face 2nd down and 7.
11, Tommy. Here we go.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Burrow takes a knee, and that ought to just about do it. So this one, a win for the visiting Titans. They're able to build on the solid performance of a week ago, and they make it 2 in a row with the victory here in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.